Am I right that you have some interest, some land in Scotland?
Not really, just bought a plot of land for fun.
Now, the reason I ask that is because I've got a very forensic eye for the type of cases that I used to do. And having considered the accounts that you've provided me with, I asked my clerk to go and ask you a question, because at the top of it, it describes you, and I don't want incorrectly to describe you. So am I right that, in fact, you are Lady Jackie?
No.
Why does your bank account describe you as Lady Jackie?
When I got a new bank account, they asked me if I wanted to, if I had any titles.
Yes.
And I just joked that I'd bought some land in Scotland and a title came with it.
What made you believe, you might be right, by the way, that this land conferred upon you a title?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest.
Well, somebody must have
told me. It came with a
told
document saying you had the right to call yourself Laird and Lady.
In other words,
so it's just a joke, really.
Not a joke. You bought it. What's the joke about it? I tell you,
because it was only a foot square, the land.
In other words, it helps you get big.
Yes.
How much of this stuff does one need to take?
Just about 2 tablets.
2 tablets.
Yep.
Is it dangerous? You don't know. Is it dangerous?
No, Judge.
You don't take this stuff, do you?
Not at all.
Well, why not? Why wouldn't you?
Because it's just not my area of interest.
No, all right. Now, carry on.
So I came up with this idea because currently we only have the capsules, which people don't really like.
Why don't you like the capsules? Why was it a chewable appeal?
Because
just pause. You know, I can imagine that people are rather big men and women who do this sort of thing. I can't imagine them being terrified of taking a pill.
No, because this particular chewable tablet is flavoured. So we have the orange flavour, milk flavour, so you can actually lick it like a sweet.
Lick it like a sweet?
Yeah.
Licky licky.
And you can chew it as well.
What was that? I heard something over there.
Just said licky licky.
What was it you just said?
Licky licky.
Does that often happen?
Sometimes.
Right now, a bit disappointed, because she is my mate. And she knows what I'm like. She even told Judge Rinder. You force me into situations where
you lied. You
I
said
have
you
to
lost
lie
your
just to
passport.
please you at the time, even though I don't want it. But then
you could have just
accept
said,
the no.
You could have told Lorenzo,
Okay.
no, Lorenzo,
All right,
I'm not
fine.
going.
Please, anytime you do something, well, you won't do
Well,
it
I ain't
again.
going to do it again.
Right,
It's
fine.
done.
But if you're going to do something for me, please
I ain't
ask.
going to do it, so it doesn't matter.
Will you
It's
allow me
irrelevant.
10 seconds? Just 10 seconds.
No, I'm not
I'll
allowing
talk
you
to the
nothing
wall.
more. That's good.
Next time you want to do something for me, yeah, please ask my permission first. It's nice of you to offer me, but ask my permission first. See if I say yes or no.
You are
Thank
the
you.
weakest link. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Was there an occasion where you, in fact, telephoned Susan?
I did.
And that was about these rental arrears?
Sue decided to take on a foreign persona.
Well, let's just say a foreign persona. Let's call it what it was.
She pretended to be Chinese.
You telephoned Susan. Was it a landline or a mobile number?
Mobile number.
So it can only be Susan who answers the phone unless somebody has stolen her identity, her cheques and her mobile phone.
Yes, Judge, the
Correct.
Chinese lady. Yes.
It's a Chinese lady, you believe?
There was
I'll be you. You be Susan.
Yes, Judge.
Pause for a second. Susan, hello. It's Helen here. You've mentioned that you've got some of this rental money, and it appears that you've received the relevant cheques. You be Susan.
Sue no here. Don't know Sue.
You telephoned on a subsequent occasion.
Turkish.
A what?
A Turkish lady.
Hello, it's Helen. I don't know who answered the phone before, but it didn't sound like you, Susan.
Why are you ringing? Who are you? What do you want? Sorry, there's more Chinese.
I have got an explanation, Judge.
Oh, I'm glad you have. Was Ashley Banjo not available?
No, he wasn't.
What's the explanation?
We had it videoed to see how good or how bad we were. And we were so bad that we decided to call it a comedy dance.
Understood.
Okay.
And you formed a name, didn't you? What did you call yourselves?
Right said bruv.
Where was Fred? That had already been taken.
Yeah, that's the problem. They were already taken.
Excuse me.
The thing is, Judge, we've always been mistaken. People have always said, oh, look, it's Rat Said Fred, because we're two bald men. But Nick's always calling me Bruv, because he's from the Midlands. So that's how we came up with the name, Rat Said Bruv. It's a cross between Rat Said Fred and him calling me Bruv. If you know what I mean. That's a crazy thing, I know, but that's how we came up with the name.
People are stopping you in the street constantly and saying you look like Right Said Fred.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, I don't know, channeling more on the left-hand side there, Jeanette Cranky, if I'm honest. Now, the thing is, it turns out that this was rather popular, correct? In fact, how did you do in that competition?
We came first in the regional competition.
You certainly did. And this is where it gets, I tell you, rather fascinating and certainly rather legally serious, because after you took part in that competition and you won it, were the audience howling, laughing, crying?
Yes, they were howling their heads off. They were really, really screaming and cheering and laughing.
Did you get admirers? Any female admirers?
It can happen, yeah. You just have to shrug it off.
And how do you go about doing that?
Just be professional.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Don't carry a starting pistol or something.
That's right.
Understood. Excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.